Now here's James. Outside Irving. Craps in the tray. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Smith against Irving. Lopez. A screen. That's a 2 from Smith. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense better not make a half. Habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Shumpert. And it's sent back by Lopez. Thompson. Offensive rebound. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Jordan, the pass to Lopez. Fades back. Gibson dishes to Lopez. Jordan against Shumpert. Jordan kicks to Lopez. Pippen missed.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The drive by Love. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Now it's in down to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now, around 27, 7, and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Pass to Shumpert. Dishes it to Irving. To the inside. Here's Love. Ball's knocked loose. Misses from close range. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the dunk by Lopez.
By Robin Lopez.
Jordan with a delightful delivery on that
Assist
one.
from Michael Jordan.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. A few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it
sir.
down
Yes,
hard,
sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Love. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Shots good by Pippen.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a win.
The Cavaliers trail by 9.
Jordan. Timeout, please.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture grade in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin had that interdivision matchup in their first round against up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ballgame.
Now, here is Irving. Love with the screen on Smith. Irving drives in. Clock at 6. Cans the 12-footer. Irving's got 5 now.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly. Eventually pulled it together and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
And he gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
And so it's Cleveland with it. A 12-point game. Love outside. That 3 off the mark.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
From deep, Jordan and the Bulls, another 3.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get up.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such a consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Richard Jefferson.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
Smith is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Gibson in at the power forward position. That's the Bulls. Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Irving kicks to Anderson. LeBron outside. From deep three-point range. Cleveland the rebound.
You don't want your best shooter giving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialists in the league would probably catch heat for taking that shot.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Jefferson passing to Fry. Goes back up. That's good.
Channing Frye.
Fry's got his first points in this one. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all...
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no
fun.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Stolen by Anderson. And on the way from Irving for three. Good. Irving's got 8. Hey guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Cavaliers?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
It's stolen by Smith. One-on-one here. Here's Jordan, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Chicago leading by 5. From deep. From deep. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them.
The shot's good from Smith.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014, but that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team. And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
To the middle, here's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
LeBron against Jordan, screened by Jefferson. Irving with a clean look, and again it's Cleveland.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Chicago leading by 6. To the inside, it's tipped and stolen by James. Fry, good. Fry's got 4 points this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Jordan dishes to Smith. Back to Jordan. Launches a 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now Cleveland.